Bismillah. Okay, this was a question we tried to solve today. There are red and green balls in box A and in box B. Half of the balls in box A and 3/4 of the balls in box B are red. Both boxes have the same number of red balls. There are 10 more green balls in box A than in box B. Question A, how many balls are there in box A? Question B, we'll come to it later. So let's begin with writing our answer statement for the first question A, which says how many balls are there in box A. So our answer is going to be there are blank balls. There are blank total red and green balls in box A. And let's try and draw this out. We've been told that box A, half of box A and 3/4 of box B are red, and they have the same number of red balls. So if I were to draw box A, I'll have two sections which are equal sizes, because it says half of balls in box A are red. That means the second half is green. And then similarly, it's saying 3/4 of the balls in box B are red. So let's go ahead, and they say both boxes have the same number of red balls. So our box B also has the same number of red balls. However, the green is only 1/4 of this size. Remember, the total has been split into 4 parts. 3 are for red, 1 is for green, because 3/4 of the balls in box B are red. And we've been told that both of them have the same number of red balls. So now, this is how we show that 3/4 of box B are red, and this is how we show 1/2 of box A are red. Okay, so this is box A, this is box B, this is 3/4, this is 1/4. And over here we have half and half. Okay. Now we know there are 10 more green balls in box A than in box B. If I were to just show you, I can clearly see, if I were to just extend this line, it says there are 10 more green balls. That means this quantity over here is 10 green balls, because it says box A has 10 more than box B. And now if I were to just split this half again into the same kind of sections in this, I can see that I have the entire section divided into thirds like this. And now I know that these 2 units will equal to 10 green balls. So let's just write that as 10, because it says box A has 10 more green balls. We can clearly see these are 10 extras than box B. So now from this we understand that if I were to see the entire unit here, I can say 2 of those units is equal to 10. So from here I can decipher or determine 2 units equals 10, which means 1 unit is equal to 5 balls of each color here. The question was, how many balls are there in box A? So for that we need to figure out how many units are there in box A. I can clearly see I have 1, 2, 3 green, and 4, 5, and 6. Total of 6 units, 3 greens and 3 reds. So box A has 6 units, which is equal to 6 multiplied by 5 equals 30 total balls. So there are blank total red and green balls. We're going to write there are 30 total red and green balls. Okay, so that's how we finish the first part. Now let's go and see. Now similarly, box B would have how many? Box B has 4 units. So box B has 4 times 5 is equal to 20 total balls, red and green combined. So my second part of the question is saying, if 1/5 of the green balls in box A and 1/3 of the red balls in box B are new, what is the total number of new balls in both boxes? So now let's just go ahead and look at it. How many balls, green balls, do we have in box A? We have 1, 2, and 3 units. So green balls in A is equal to 3 times 5. Remember, it was half of the whole thing and we just calculated as 30. So when we come up with 15, we know it's correct. We have 15 balls which are green. It says 1/5 of these are new. So what's 1/5 of 15? So if I had 15 balls and I split them into 5 sections, each one of them would be equal to 3 balls. And in the next one, it says 1/3 of the red balls in box B are new. So in box B, how many do we have? How many red balls do we have? 1, 2, and 3 units. Again, 1, 2, and 3 units means I have 15 red balls in B. Correct? Because it's 3 units. And 1/3 of them, 1/3 of 15 are new. 1/3 of 15 is equal to 5 new red balls. So total new red balls is equal to, or total new, these were green and these were red, is 3 plus 5 equals 8 new, okay, 8 new balls. So my final answer would be the total number of new balls in both boxes combined is equal to 8 new balls.